All right, welcome back to Uptick Updates. This is episode number 7. Hi, Brian. How are you doing?
Hi, John. Good to see you again.
Yeah. The launch of the website went pretty smooth. Any stories about that?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of things to share, but let me share several very impressive moments that we had during this period. The web version actually is a major milestone of Uptick marketplace for about in past 1 month, right? So we keep pushing for the delivery schedule. But actually, original schedule was like a January 1st. So at that time we did we have the prototype, or I will say the version 1 ready. So we went through the major functionalities, but the problem is we see a lot of things need to be tuned as a production mode or production website. So last week, actually, the team made a great efforts to make it happen. So we launched it on January 18th. So 1/8, it's a good number. So, but behind it, so we really spend a lot of day and nights on it. Because for example, the performance issue, right? So if you open up the Uptick NFT.com today, you will feel pretty good, right? But at the night of 18th, people feel, well, it stucks. All right, so one reason is because after that announcement, a lot of people try to hit the button and to see the website. The other part is we really didn't tune it into the optimized mode because of the I would say decentralized network and decentralized data infrastructure. So if you don't put it in the production mode, you never know what kind of the real performance it will be. Especially, in Uptick, we already actually it's already in operation mode for almost 10 months, starting from last March. So we already accumulated a lot of NFTs. So it's not like a new product with no data. So we are fully loaded with data. So the performance-wise, it looks different. Yeah, but good thing is we have been through that. So it was solved every day. So after January 18th, we just feel the real battle starts again. So every hour we need to check against the issue. But on the other side, we also receive a lot of good comments, feedbacks from the community, because this actually makes me feel so happy. So people are very tolerant and also send us the feedback and the suggestions, right? So and they give us time to really fine tune that.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple questions before we continue. So one is it fully optimized now, or how much further do you want to take it in terms of optimization? And then I also wanted to ask about the feedback. Just what have you heard, and what sort of features are really I don't know, standing out to you? Any surprises? You like something more now than you did before?
Yeah. So so I would say the optimization will keep going, but so far so good. But it's never end, right? So we will keep doing that because right now North America, Europe, and Asia part, it looks okay, but we want to test out in South America, maybe later this month. Let's see how it goes, because the global topology of the network is different. So we want to make sure it serves all the regions in a fairly good way. So yeah, we will keep, so that kind of like a operation mode starts, right? So we will keep an eye on that. So in terms of the feedback from the community, Actually, because of this web version is some people they feel more familiar with the web version because they have been play with different marketplaces in the market. So with a web version, actually, it really display the content of Uptick NFT in a different way. Maybe it visualize it in a better way. So in that way, actually, I feel a lot of people send me the message say, okay, so many good contents inside Uptick, including myself. On the cell phone, I try to refresh a lot, but I don't see the big picture, right? So now I can find a lot of good works, even published in October, back to October, August, September, or whatever. So that is pretty good. So that's one thing. So I really encouraged us to find a better way and in the future to visualize, to display all those works in a better way. So currently the website is just one method, right? So we also have a slideshow mode in the website, so people can browse it or leave it open. But in the future, we might connect to the metaverse space, and we might create a better gallery mode. A lot of things to do. I think all those contents deserve more creative visualization in the future. So that's one thing. The other thing I actually really received comments from community members said, okay, some contents he really don't like. Because he finds some contents is more like use software, AI generated content. So it looks pretty colorful, but just don't feel so like creative works. So he gave me a pretty good comment, say that, okay, in the future, if you can have a better way to sort the works, or even let the user of the Uptick to help to tag the works. So it might be a good way to sort it, right? So if the person is keep posting the simple AI generated content, it doesn't really add value to the creativity. So in that way, we might need to use the algorithm to kind of like a downgrade or hide it for a while, right? So that's actually the way to really promote the real creators. Yeah, so so a lot of comments we received. Actually, we are going to summarize that, maybe put into the next update of the Uptick project.
Okay, sounds good. So that request was kind of to put a block feature. If you're on social media, you don't like someone, you can block them just so nothing appears, or he wanted them to disappear completely.
Well, it's not a blocked, but it's like, for example, if you see a content is easily using an AI tool to create, then you can probably you can tag it on the work, and just like send a reminder to the system, say, oh, I think this is an AI generated content, but it's not so good, right? So once if we receive multiple message like that, multiple tag, say over 5 or 10 people, they're saying the same thing. So then that will trigger some actions from the system, right? So maybe temporary downgrade it or put it back in the back end, whatever. Or we can trigger some alert to the publisher, to the people who publish it, to remind him to maybe explain it, or maybe post better way, post better works, right?
Yeah.
So I think so this actually is a very good example, say in the future how in the even the platform is well established, then we need to have more smart algorithm behind it to help people to, well, basically we need to promote creativity people, right? And to hide or don't promote some not so good content. Yeah, so there's a lot of challenges for that, because for some digital artwork, it really has the help from the software, right? So it's normal, but on the other side, if it's solely AI generated content, it might be has less value, right? So it's difficult to differentiate them. But I really agree to that user say, okay, you should use the user's wisdom to differentiate that, to basically to rate that, right? So and then our user can really see the high quality content in the long run.
So what are the main features catching your attention right now?
Yeah, basically in our update of the announcement, so we list all the major features for this web version. But in my, because I'm also a heavy user of the platform, so I feel there are several things I really consider as highlights. For example, this web version is has a seamless integration with a Kepler wallet, right? Extension. So this is pretty good. So before, like in web, in the mobile app, people request for multiple wallet function, but it's pretty difficult because we have the built-in wallet inside the Uptick app. But for this one, it's naturally supported. You can easily switch between different wallet addresses, right? So then you can own multiple accounts in Uptick. So maybe use it for different purpose, right? So what's a personal account or your business account, or for different projects, you can have different account.
Yeah, I have to say, if I can add something to that, I think it's amazing. It's so much better because I've been on some other platforms, and I can't remember all the names of the platforms, but it's been such a pain. Every time I enter the system, I have to type something into my email, get some code from the email, type that into the system, and then I'm limited to only one wallet. But yeah, using that Kepler wallet, I can just instantly go from one to the other. People that want to have different brands and doing different things, it's so smooth, so good.
Yeah, because well, even though it's not fully decentralized application, but we will try our best to make it be decentralized, just like this kind of identity login. So it's a wallet based. It's not your email or other personal information related. So this will help us really move forward to Web3, right? So it's totally decentralized application in the future.
That's good. All right, what else?
The other thing is I personally, I feel pretty good with the we have a thing called multiple payment methods, right? So if you are in Google Chrome with a Kepler wallet plugin, that's one thing. So if you are in Safari or other web browser which doesn't really support a wallet extension, so most people they just give up. But in Uptick web, you can still browse all the works. If you want to purchase that, you can click on little mobile icon next to the work. It will pop up a QR code. So then this is the time you open up your Uptick mobile app. So it will scan and grab it into your mobile screen. You can continue the purchase process. So that's pretty user-friendly, especially in some maybe in some public computer, right? So you can still do that. Yeah. So
I've found that with my work PC. So I don't want to put my blockchain stuff on my work PC, and it's great. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly. So the other thing is I really actually myself, even though we support NP4 in Uptick, but in the mobile version, I still feel I don't fully feel the power of the video. So, but in the web, I can just open up and play the short video in the Uptick. So it gives me the feeling like I'm using the a video website or YouTube.
Yeah.
So this actually is a good potential for the future. So we can really enhance the video channel to move it forward in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I hope they get a little bit longer. Want to increase the memory.
Well, longer and the high quality, and because behind it, it's about a distributed network, right, and the storage. So we want to make sure we don't go back to the Web 2 model to just purchase huge amount of backend resources. We want to make sure we fully utilize the decentralized solutions, and maybe you use the token economy to really power that, right? So in that way, we don't need a centralized company to pay for everything, and then maybe they need to try to grab the power for earning money. So we don't need to do that, right? So that's a real purpose for that. We will keep doing that. And finally, another key message is the direct message function in the website. Because if you are on computer, it's more easy to click and send a message to somebody. Actually, even myself, I try to heavily use this message function in the website. I reconnected with over 20 person in Uptick, because in the past I bought their works or they bought my works. So we said hello or thank you. So now I have, it's more convenient for me to send a long message to them, right? So then we establish more close relationship and encourage each other to post better works or exchange some experience or skill, right? So how to do that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Because this is very important. So we, as a platform, it's not a purely trade platform. It's more like a platform with a social function. So can help people to build their social circle and stay in touch with each other. Yeah. So that's a real way to make the platform sustainable in the long run.
Yeah. So you said it's more like a community, right?
Yeah. So I think the community is a must feature, right? So social media, the community based, is the basic element for any type of consumer internet platform, right? Without that, it's more like there's no how to say that? So it's we need to feel a real human interacting and working with you, right? So that's the way we can stick to that platform and work together for the long run.
Yeah. I guess that kind of ties into the whole promotion thing, right? I think a lot of people think they can just post something onto the website, onto the platform, and someone's going to come and pick it up instantly. It's an easy business, but it's not that easy, right? I think the artist's voice, whether it's actually audio or just, texting a lot and consistently messaging people, I think that's so important. People don't understand that, it seems.
Yeah, well, I would say because of the hype of the NFT market in the last year, so a lot of people, they don't have enough patience to work on the development of their NFT business. They're more like they want to rush into the market, publish something, and maybe get a good deal immediately. So, but in my vision, so this won't happen always happen, right? So just like in our real life, if you want to do business, you need to establish relationship with others, and to gain the trust. And especially you need to provide good services, right? So so together, then you can make a good deal with other people and keep a long-term relationship for your long-term business. So that's the same thing in the I would say in the NFT market. especially for the creativity part, right? So in my case, I just feel as a independent creator or publisher on such platform, we need to have a bigger plan, not only just upload and wait for the deal, right? So we need to be very active, get ourselves involved into that process. Actually, it's a very enjoyable process to make sure you are involved. For example, you need to build a story or tell a story behind the works you uploaded, right? Otherwise, maybe not many people understand that. So you need to promote yourself, right, actively. And also, maybe in the initial stage, you don't need to list it for the very high price. Maybe to distribute to your initial core community in a fair, good price, or even free. So that's the way to really build your initial community, right? After that, you can try to basically try to gradually do the marketing for yourself, and also because you have the initial community, basically try to build the consensus of your community, right? To make sure they understand the story behind it and they support it and they want to promote it for you. So I think it's a step-by-step approach. So in that way, I think a creator will feel he is doing his own business, right? It's not just put an item on sale and nothing to relate it to him. So in that way, frankly speaking, I feel this is more fun for us to run the business on the internet, right? So and also I think basically the core part is you want to make sure your creativity is inside the works you promote, or your some philosophy, your thoughts building the works that you want to distribute, because people want to buy or invest something for a meaning, right? So so in my case, I really want to more people walking that way. So of course, there's some momentum sale in the market for this or that, some kind of interesting stuff. But for the long run, as for creativity community, we want to be the owner of our own business, right? We need to follow the ways to build relationship, to infuse, to put into the community creativity, and to gradually earn the respect, reputation, and finally reach certain level of market value. So that will be more fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, for getting your voice out there, it seems like Twitter is, from my experience, maybe Twitter's a good place to find like-minded people. And then there's the Twitter Spaces, so you can, listen to people speak live and raise your hand and try to say something in those conversations, meet new people. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I've heard Discord is good, and what else? I guess Telegram, Instagram, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, I think the interaction between those social applications is a good way, because you might have different angles to express yourself in different social media, right? Like in Instagram, you have a long history of like a photo wall over there.
Yeah.
At the same time, on the Twitter, you have a lot of text to express your opinions. So together with that, people will understand and know you better. And then they can go to the Uptick NFT to see the current works that you have and to make the transaction. So I think that the combination of these are pretty important. It's not just like a place to throw something to buy, to sell it for the luck, right? So it won't last too long.
Hey, coming back to the free idea you had, I totally agree. But I just want to confirm. So in the future, if there's in already there's a resale market, but the artist will have a chance to make a cut of the profits on future sales, right? I
Of
don't think
course.
people, yeah. Can you explain that for new people?
Well, basically in Uptick marketplace, we have a first-hand market and a second-hand market. So basically, if for the first-hand market, what you directly sell to the collector, so it's okay. So once the collector owns your item, they want to resell in the second-hand market. The platform will help the original creator collect 5 or 7.5% of the total sales as a loyalty collection for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So in that way, well, if the liquidity of the item is pretty good, the creator will keep receiving the loyalty. Yeah. So actually, the loyalty protection or loyalty collection is a very important aspect of an NFT business, right? So because it confirms the ownership of the creator and also confirm the ownership of the collector. And during the transaction, it will immediately distribute the loyalty. So that's the beauty of NFT and the blockchain. So in Uptick marketplace, we put it in highly protection mode. But so this is one thing. So in the future, we want to make sure all the items will be fully protected in the cross-chain mode, because if it's cross-chain, the things might be different. So if you transfer it to another chain, but in that chain you might be able to upload to another marketplace. So that one that marketplace might not respect the original profit share agreement, right, from Uptick. So this actually is a lot of things. So will be the efforts for the behind the scene efforts this year. So it's like a loyalty protection for Uptick for NFT inside Uptick marketplace and outside marketplace. Yeah. So it's like a. So I know on Ethereum there's a basically EIP standard proposal right now. So it's talking about loyalty-based NFT. So in that way, some parameters will build in to the metadata of the NFT. So once it's transferred to some other marketplace, it can be recognized if the marketplace follows the standard.
So on the website, I've seen just in the last, I don't know, a few hours. So I think there was like a collection of 3. So one NFT, and there were 3 of them. And I saw a note on the side. It said one of these has been sold and it's in the secondary market. I think someone was selling them for like 3 iris each. But someone put there was a notification on the website that it was in the secondary market for 15 iris, so quite a big markup. But right now, you can't really access the secondary market from the web version, right?
Oh, actually, in the web version, we basically combine the first hand and second market together.
I see.
Yeah. But the difference is if the item is the first hand market sale, you directly see the price. So if it's listed in the second-hand market, say multiple item, same item for multiple seller.
Yeah.
So we will list the lowest price on the face, but if you click into that, you can see multiple sale over there. Yeah. So basically, we want to simplify the marketplace because on the mobile version, you can see first-hand and second-hand market. From the statistics we have from the app, we find most people they use the first-hand market page, and actually not many people browse deeply into the second-hand marketplace. But in general, it should look like same. That's why in the web version, we try to combine them together.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. And what about the auction stuff on the mobile app? Is that going to be there soon, or it's not a priority?
Yeah. It will be there very soon. Actually, we started Android version last week. So probably in the next few days, we can see the first cut of the auction on mobile, but it's on Android version. The iOS maybe have another 1 week delay.
I see. Good news. Okay. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Brian. It's been a good update. All right. Thanks a lot,
Sure.
Brian. I'll see you next week, I hope.
Okay, thank you, John, thank you for your time, and see you next time.